Good timing, oh yes. Great timing. You lucky devil. This is worth 18 submarines. Come on, Mama, let the good times roll.
Oh, okay. Someone has been scamming the ferry system.
Isn't he already dead?
How do we know?
I don't actually know. I just assume if you're down here, you're dead.
There's been plenty of mortals who've gone into the underworld and come back.
I thought it was just Orpheus. I don't think there was many others.
There's a few.
There's not a ton.
There's a few
it's a very
legends of mortals
uncommon occurrence.
Yeah. Well, there's a few legends of it happening.
Wasn't he a skeleton? Did we actually get a look at him?
He was a very gaunt figure, but he wasn't a skeleton.
Mm.
And doing this will
Okay, we gotta do
garnish
this now.
acknowledgement and reward.
And Elysium.
But isn't there lore about demigods becoming full gods? Like, how do we do that?
Okay, if I bring him back alive, can I get a tavern in Elysium that I own?
A what?
A bar.
He looks off to one of his assistants off to the side, who's just some harpy looking woman who's just like,
A place where I can serve the patrons of Elysium and they can adore me as I serve them.
she just looks up and acknowledges. He's like, yes.
Bring him here alive.
Or kill him. I'll get a hold of him either way. I don't care.
Okay.
He just
I'll
wants.
give you whatever you want.
I guess if you kill him, he has to ride the boat one last time.
He has enough payment for 1 million of them.
But then who will guide the boat? Who will paddle the who paddles the boat?
The boat moves itself.
He said he
Was the
designed
boat
it
intended to
himself.
paddle itself?
I crafted the boat. The boat does the trip. There is no boatman.
Oh man, he took our money too.
Apparently, he's been taking money for
A while.
Why has no one told
Legends time.
You
Yeah,
never
that's weird that
asked.
nobody has ever brought it up before.
me? He just
No one really
He
questions.
never pays
the
attention. He's
religion.
always just stamping papers.
that is part of his problem.
Who's my mom? Couldn't tell you.
Get out.
He grabs the second sheet of paper into the middle one, looks down.
Let me read it off his paper.
He just reads it off the paper for you.
Probably, right. It's just some peasant lady. Right.
She wasn't anyone particularly special at the time.
Huge knockers. I don't know.
Bazingas. Hades likes them well endowed.
I don't give many breaks, and it's.
I mean, is she here somewhere?
Seems she outlived you, son.
How the fuck?
I mean,
I assume we're mid-20s, mid-30s, to be
that
honest.
young? Because I also
We made it to
I
level
assumed
15.
we were all over 100 or something.
no.
What?
No.
That's what I assumed we were over 100 or whatever.
No.
Because we're
You're into
like
it.
you said, we're not mortals, or we're way older.
Well,
than-
I mean...
You can live to be much older.
okay, so we're young.
it's
yeah.
Like I took my character about early 30s.
Oh, okay, so we're young.
Yeah, because you guys
It's
were
hard to be a hermit and be young though.
No, it's not. A lot of people in Japan do it.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
a studying wizard, for how long? 5 or 10 years. It's not. That didn't sound that great.
I diddle on a string and make magic.
You could say that you're older than the other two. You guys don't have to all have been born the same year, so it could be a thing where Dusty was a hermit for 20 years, and then Kat's character was like,
I like this old
I
man.
came into the clapping cave and I found this weird old man.
The locals just call
Can
it the
I
Clapping
keep
Cave. All who go in there come out blind.
Or missing hands.
They definitely are missing their hands. I need them.
You need them for a swarm.
Yes, I can summon a swarm of hands.
You're fucking a swarm of hands?
No, he can
I can
summon.
summon them though.
I summon other things than things to fuck.
What are those things you summon but you don't fuck them? Platonic summons. So great.
No. I don't summon them to fuck them. I summon them to go fight horrific battles on my behalf and then die for
Well,
me.
if you're gonna have a swarm of
And
hands,
then
you
I
can
fuck
keep
them.
one. You can keep one out of a swarm. You only need-
So yes, he
So do you have your permission to like travel freely through the house of Hades? Because like now that we're through the line, then
yeah.
right.
But and he wants you to, as quickly as you can, get a hold of this dumb fucking boatman who's taking his boat.
Back
Right.
to the dock.
Okay, you guys want to? How fast can we get there? Do you guys want to?
I assume he'll just show up if we show up to the dock. I don't actually know how this works.
I mean, like, I didn't know if you guys wanted to like run or something, fly or teleport.
I mean, I got
but
all
I
the
guess we
time
could
in the
just
world.
walk
I'm
there. He's
dead.
probably just waiting on us anyway. So
You could walk, you could run, you could explore the hall a little, I guess, if you are wanting to do that.
well, he did say as quickly as possible. So.
Yeah, that's what he wants. Yeah, for sure.
uh,
Do you ask anything else about it of him, or any other kind of details you're looking for?
Could you explain to us in more detail the dangers of the river and the powers of the boat? Like if we touch the river, we'll get dragged in and die?
Oh yes, the river will surely kill you.
Okay. So don't touch the river.
You'll
Is there anything beyond the mists around the river? Or is it just, can we pass through those mists? Or will it just block us and we'll fall into the river?
Well, the river seems to drag down most things that go over it.
Even if I fly. Okay. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It took me a long time to make a boat that could traverse it. But the river simply runs through Hades.
And the boat's indestructible, so I don't have to worry about damaging your boat.
I've never found a way to break it.
Sweet.
And it seems to have, worn the river Styx for an incomprehensible amount of time.
Couple of millennia.
Couple millennia.
Made it a long time ago. Seems to be holding up.
I will say it's remarkable craftsmanship, sir.
But yeah, so and the river flows through the 3 or 4 major areas of Hades, which is Tartarus, forgetting what the one in between right now, what is it? Asphodel, which is like in between Tartarus and Elysium. It's sort of like a hellish, like no man's land with lava and everything else, and imps and other creatures. Elysium, and then the Temple of Styx at the end.
Right, yes. Oh god, each of them have multiple rooms too.
Yeah, they're basically all branching paths, which is,
Right.
like I told you guys before, this is basically just like a little like mini like a small dungeon one shot sort of system for you guys to run through.
So, okay. So how could someone hide in the... So he has to be hiding somewhere along that line then, right? Because he can't get anywhere else, could he?
What? Who?
The boatman. If he's not on... That's just if he's not on the boat if we get there. So I guess we'll head back, like Leah said, we'll head back to the dock and see if the boat's still there.
When you get there, the boat's no longer there.
Oh, of
Damn.
course not.
So you
Never
run
comes
out the back and like the boat's no longer there. Do you wait or immediately try to like go looking for it, or?
I guess that's the point, right? I mean, it's just a matter of time before it comes and brings somebody else, right? The line
guess
is constantly filling up, isn't it? So
that is true. We could lie and wait for that. So yeah, do we want to try hiding and waiting for the next arrival?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we? So what's the approach here? Are we going to try to talk to him? Or are we going to get on the boat and talk to him? Or are we just going to open fire? What's the plan? What do you want to do? You going to make a performance?
I mean, we can try and talk to him, but we tried talking to him before and he wasn't at all talkative.
Yeah, but I feel like we have extra information, and we'll also be the only other people who have ever like gotten back on the boat. And
Let me see what I have.
I mean, I guess if he knocks us off the boat, we just automatically die.
You could probably survive a round or two in it. It just would destroy you slowly. Or, well, I guess depends how slowly you consider slowly.
Right.
Okay.
Because you kind of get ripped apart as your essence gets ripped apart.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, because it's like his multiple souls in there are just like
Pulling
grabbing
you
it
in
apart.
pieces.
It's like, no, it's like, join us. You're gonna be a part of this with us.
It's not that they're wanting other people to be
That's
with
my-
them. It's more of like a drowning sort
Yeah,
of
they're
thing.
they're drowning in it, and they're pulling on whatever they can to try and get up, even though it won't work.
Which would rip apart most things, yeah.
Right. Unpleasant to say the least. Aiden, do you have anything that can? You've done a whole lot of sneaking around in all of our adventures. Do you have anything that can help with the group from hiding all of us from Charon?
I mean, I could keep us all invisible till he shows up. But then, like, once we start interacting with him, obviously we'll lose that.
Right.
But I mean, like I said, it depends if you're trying to talk to him, then there's no point in still being stealthy.
Do we want to try and get him when he's trying to leave back, or just right after he drops the next people
I
off?
say as soon as they get off the boat, like hop on that bitch. Or like I could try to teleport him away and see what happens. He'll have to make a saving throw. But...
You can try to teleport him off the boat.
Yeah, I could try.
And then I'll be right there and teleport him closer.
I'll teleport him back.
Well, I'll teleport him closer to Hades. I'm like, we'll just do a teleport chain. I'm gonna wait right here. You get that first teleport off, and I'll try and get the second teleport off. And he'll be right in front of Hades in like 5 seconds, maybe.
I like how you guys have stuff to like teleport other people. You teleport someone else even further, and then I've just got something that can teleport me to my opponent and make an attack.
Yeah, you'd have to make a will save against my spell DC. 36.
All right. Well, I tell you what, that's a good first start.
To
And just in
teleport
case
him
he's-
off the boat.
Yeah, we'll start by teleporting him off the boat, so that way we can get ourselves some field advantage, so we're not
I don't
having
have
to.
message, but I actually do have the spell telepathic bond if we just kind of wanted, text that way.
Can you do it between multiple people?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
4 willing creatures.
Oh, okay.
What's the
Duration.
range?
It just says targets can communicate telepathic with any or all of the targets from any point on the same planet.
On the same planet. Okay, duration?
8 hours?
Wow.
Cool. Anywhere on the planet for 8 hours. That's really good. Anywhere on the planet. That's ridiculous.
I think they mean the same plane.
It says that. I copied and pasted this. It says planet. There's no I in there for a mistype either.
The plane would be even bigger. That'd be all of space.
It's also with an E.
Yeah, planet.
No, plane.
Okay, but
With a T.
oh.
No.
Planet.
Oh,
You
she
just
said
think they
I.
added a T at the end? Okay, I get that.
No, you were like, oh, plane would be with an I, and I'm like, not in that sense.
Oh, no, it's not that kind of plane.
Yeah, no. Like a plane of
Didn't hear that.
existence.
I swear.
So I guess planet, okay.
Let's just jump him. I'm gonna pull out some rope.
Some rope.
Yeah,
You're gonna tie him up with some hemp.
I got an adventures pack. It's got rope. It's got
Nobody
chalk.
put hands on him. What if he's just an old guy? What if he's just a shade who never got off the boat?
He's just an old man. Well, that makes my job easier. Elysium is mine.
He just one shade. He was like,
I mean, he's already dead. What worse could I do to him?
He said, somebody's gonna hold this bad. He just holds it. It rose, and he just holds on to it. That's so great. So, do you guys want me to try to teleport him off? Because it's one of my level 8s.
Yeah. All right. Either you or me.
Yes.
Well, my teleportation spell is collective transposition, where I can target up to 4 willing creatures, and then anybody who's not willing does the will save. So it's really like for me repositioning everybody on the battlefield, but it's like a one-time.
So you all are going with him.
Well, I don't have to. It's up to
Will. You said.
But I'm just saying, like, if your teleportation spell is like limited more than that,
No, it's the
then
same
you can
one.
save my. Oh, it's the same spell.
Yeah, it's the same
How
one.
many targets do you have? Because mine's heightened. That's why I'm targeting 4.
It's like I'm heightened to level 8 on all my spells. So let's see.
On all of them.
It says 100 miles.
I've only got 3 level 8 spell
Yeah.
slots, so
It
I
just.
only got 2 level 8 spell slots.
not all.
It's
my
a spell 6 for me. I'm a bard, remember?
All right, so you're using
Oh.
it 6.
And 100 miles, you and up to 4 targets touched either willing creatures or objects roughly the size of a creature, whatever that means.
But yours is touch.
Oh, yours is touch.
As long as you can identify the location. So I could teleport. You can just go straight to Hades because it's like 100 miles.
Oh, then it's a different spell. Yeah,